Now, we instituted a regulatory pilot project in July of last year. And this was because we've had a few challenges with some of our regulators. We had a lot of feedback from private sector on what needs to be done to really ease things for them. So we took NICOM and NAFDAC as a pilot and worked with them for the better part of last year, from about July, to sort of how they engage with private sector, how they take feedback, the processes for adjusting regulations, making sure there's enough communication and public input into changing of regulations, the timelines with which they work, the fining situation, the cost of doing business, all those things. Now we want to expand that project this year, and we'll be looking to private sector to nominate regulators, so we rank them with priority and then we go with that. We also plan, I mentioned earlier, to release the survey report, a baseline of subnational levels, that's across the country. And then we intend to continue working with the Ministry of Finance and Customs, Nigerian Customs Service, to work on the ports, particularly the single window portal, and putting new scanners into the ports. The project is a national trading platform. We've been at it a while, a bit stalled, but we continue to work on that and hope that that can be pushed through. Another area is the airports. Some of the new terminals have been completed. There's been a plan to concession that had been approved by the Federal Executive Council. We continue to work with the Ministry of Transport, particularly the Minister of State Aviation, on some of these areas as well. So in a nutshell, this is what our year looks like. It's a very broad project. Going into the details will take, just let me know when my time is up, because I can really just talk to you all day, especially being a lecturer. But yes, this is in a nutshell. When you look at the regulatory project, huge. The legislative intervention and what is required to push it through, a lot of collaboration there. The communications, extremely important. And of course, the details of our action plan, which we'll make available. It commenced on the 1st of November, immediately after the last rankings were released on the 31st of October. But that just has continued to go on and will ride till the end of April. So working with several ministries, departments, and agencies under the Executive Order 1, which some of you may know about, we track about 50 MDAs on transparency and efficiency. And there's several other subsets to what we do in this regard, which we can take at a later date. But I thought I'd give you an overview of what the project entails. Next.
Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, Special Advisor to the President on Trade and Investment, talking about doing business in 2018 and, of course, in the new year, 2019, what to expect. But, of course, back to the market, where the Naira had a very decent Monday, about 0.2% gain on the US dollar, the investors and exporters window, and another 0.28% gain on the dollar at the street level, what you call the parallel market. Let's get Bosun Obembe, who is an FX dealer at Access Bank, to talk to us via phone for a few minutes. Bosun, good morning. It's good to have you on the program.
Good morning, Boston.
Great. Let's talk currency. I love the Monday takeoff for the Naira. Where did this gentle comeback in terms of positives for the Naira, where is it coming from? Is it due to the interventions by the regulator or something else?
Okay, so what we saw yesterday was the improved liquidity that we witnessed the previous week was sustained on Monday. So we saw improved inflows from the offshore trying to take advantage of the rising yield and trying to take advantage of the primary market option of tomorrow. So we saw a transaction being consummated at 353, 354 levels, unlike what we witnessed the previous week, where we consummated transaction at 356.75. So even today, we are still seeing that inflow. So we have a lot of inflows, but the demand is not there. So it's more like a law of demand and supply. So we have more inflow coming from the offshore and the exporters too.
Yeah, but the central bank is ready, I'm sure, for another intervention this week. So you commercial banks would have to take position, make your deposits with the placements with the central bank for the next round. So because it looks like the regulator is ready to keep defending the Naira.
Yes, so yesterday, CBN conducted its intervention in the SMIN auction, where we expect CBN to inject $100 million into the system today. Also, we expect them to inject $65 million each into the SME and the invisible segment of the window. And last week, it injected about $263 million into the retail SMI segment. So we see CBN will continue to defend the Naira. And on Friday, there will be the second retail SMI auction, where we expect CBN to inject at least $300 million into the system. So we expect a little stability in the Naira, and CBN, anytime CBN notices maybe a panic in the market, CBN comes to intervene in the market, even in the high-earning window, CBN intervenes. So it has actually kept Naira makes Naira to be stable.
Okay, so you spoke earlier at the beginning of your comment about offshore investors inflows. What are these offshore investors? Where are they coming into? They're coming into the equities market. They want to buy some dollars. They want to hold position. What are they hedging? Is it into fixed income?
Yes, it's fixed income. Basically, it's just treasury bill, trying to play in the treasury bill market. What we are seeing this morning, we are seeing interest in the short end of the curve, and given the maturity that we're expecting on Thursday, about 785 billion cases. So what they are doing is just taking advantage of the attractive yield.
Okay, thank you very much. Bosun Obembe, who's an FX dealer at Access Bank PLC. Thank you very much for your time. Let's come back to you after the break, and we're heading back to your stock market.